Welcome to the Spit Bucket Oct Party.
Thanks for joining us.
I didn't poop yesterday, I don't think. But I pooped today the size of a fucking corn.
Fiber.
This episode of the Spit Bucket is brought to you by
I don't know, it was on.
Fiber.
Fiber choice.
Fiber one.
Did you fish it out of the toilet and take a photo of it?
No.
You should have.
But your
Man.
one of your sisters, I won't say which one, has like called me from the bathroom and was like, come take a look at this. And I thought that shit is impressive.
That's nasty. And so is this episode. Welcome to the Spit Bucket. My name's Omar. And joining me at the table yet again with his fashion kind of still not figured out, it seems. It is drinking water. Sorry. I had to stall.
I see what he's
Alex
going for.
Torres.
Some might call it a crisis.
You still having your midlife crisis?
My extended midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a message from Alex yesterday where he's like, guys, I'm going through another midlife crisis of fashion. And he sends us these like super hype beast black pants.
Parachute.
He's like, I'm
Joggers, yeah.
gonna buy these.
They're good. I've been reading the reviews. People say they can run in them.
Yeah?
They look fashionable. I'm gonna buy
Can
them.
you fucking them?
Well,
I'll try.
Isn't that the whole purpose of jogger pants, is to run in them?
I'll try to.
Or is that just the name?
No, I don't know, but they just don't look like they would you be jogging in
I
them.
mean, all the
They look
chains look like they would hold you
yeah,
down.
they look
I'll
like
tell you what, a
parachute.
bitch who wears yoga pants, she ain't doing yoga.
Am I fucking right?
The bitch not wearing yoga pants, the newly very tall
And very single.
Jam, you looking kind of tall.
Jam
What's going on?
Gito.
What's going
Junkyard
Let's
Jam
take a look
Gito.
at this. Boy.
Who the
Oh
fuck
my
that-
god.
Who the fuck is
Her
that?
head's almost touching the ceiling. Jam, why you got so tall now?
I don't know. I eat my vegetables.
Do you want to tell?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the people what you bought?
I bought some new fucking boots. Let me tell you, I've never felt better about myself.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much my height has to do with how much I hate myself.
It's weird. We were at the store. She found some big boots, and then she's like, "Let me put these on as a goof." As soon as she put them on, immediately her confidence just went through the roof. She was like dancing in front of the mirror with people around her, and had like no shame.
None.
Yeah. So
Damn.
she.
I just like being able to make eye contact with the people I want to destroy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason that God made her short and bad at math.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put those boots on. She was doing fucking equations. It was crazy.
I
She
told
got
you the
better at
first
math.
5 digits of pi.
Yeah, she got them wrong, but she. But she was,
But I actually tried.
but she was more confident with her
Yeah,
answers,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what matters.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to fuck shit up.
And then also at the table, you might hear him fart violently throughout this episode. It is Alan Mendoza.
My poops are pretty healthy, though, so it's all good.
Good for you,
Yeah.
dude.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Fiber One.
I love a ghost poop where it's like a big one and it's a good relief to get out, but then there's like really no cleanup.
Jam, we're not doing our spooky episode. That's next week.
Sorry.
You got to drop these seeds so people know to come back.
Sorry.
Let's talk about that a little bit. So, Alan, what's going on with you and your bowels? This was okay. So we're sponsored now by
Fiber choice.
by Fiber Choice.
Thank you.
So legally, they wanted us to talk about our dumps. Okay, so Alan, your metabolism is good now.
Yeah, so I cut a lot of bad habits out of my life, or at least my routine. One of those allowed me to start eating back to like how I used to eat, like 3 meals a day. And now my metabolism is back to pushing out like 4 or 5 shits a day.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's great.
And it sucks, but
Well, Jam was talking about ghost poops. I don't know if this is the Fiber One choice brought to you by the Spit Bucket, but
Fiber One is a different brand. Fiber Choice is another brand.
We're-
Fiber One Choice, what the fuck is that?
well, we're sponsored.
Fiber One
We're sponsored
choice.
by Fiber, not any brand specific. Just Fiber as an entity. Sponsor.
the element of fiber.
Yeah. So you're talking about ghost poops. I have the exact opposite problem, where I can poop like the smallest, and I'll have to wipe for 15 minutes.
It's like trying to wipe a marker.
the never-ending wipe.
It's a
yeah.
never-ending-
Or a marker, yeah.
yeah, or I'll just fart and I have to wipe like for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's
about
going
that
on
one.
with it, but thank you, Fiber One Choice bars.
Let's look at some fiber.
Have you ever
benefits.
received... Well, do you look at stool samples?
Do I? No.
No,
We-
you
we-
still work
we
at a
give-
NAS doctor, right?
Yeah. We
Okay.
give people the stuff to poop in, but we're like, go take that somewhere else.
Throw it outside for all I care.
no,
all we
and-
need is to make sure you can poop.
And someone brought it back to us.
Ew.
And you're not supposed to bring it back to us. But I remember because the person was the front desk girl. She was sitting there, and the person just handed them the bag, and they
Ew.
took the bag without kind of knowing what's
what it
going
was.
on.
Is
Yeah.
it like urine samples where you? It's
Yeah,
a
it's like
container.
those little- yeah,
okay, I
that's-
thought it
And
was
then
like
you
a
have to put it in,
loose
like-
bag.
Just a loose bag
like
full of
sloppy
shit.
Joe meat.
And then
yeah.
you have to put it in a red bag, right?
Yeah, for biohazards. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my dad had to do a stool sample once.
Why?
And that man drank, like, I don't know. I'm sure something was going on with him. Anyways, and I remember seeing him walking around with this bag. Because I guess he was, like, going to the kitchen really quick before he left to go drop that off wherever he took it.
Mhm.
But I remember just being like, I wonder what's in that bag. And it wasn't until, like, a couple of weeks later that I found out he was just walking around with his own shit around the house.
That's funny. You thought it was like masa for tamales.
I don't know.
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
then they brought it. They took it, and then she went to the nurses like, "What the hell is this?" And they're like, they were like, "No, take that out. We don't hold that." And then they like threw it into the biohazard like container we have, and then they went out to the patient, and told him, "You're supposed to take this to the hospital."
That's so.
My
fucking
dad took
embarrassing.
it to a clinic.
Yeah, so he brought
And I think my sister went with him because he didn't speak that much English.
yeah.
And that he went up to the counter and in his mind that this was the thing to say, but he literally said, "I have the shit for you."
That's good.
Tengo la popo pa usted.
That's not how my dad talks.
No, how does
You
he
know
talk?
that.
Here's
I
the shit for
literally
you.
have never heard your dad speak.
I've never even seen your dad
I've seen your dad one time.
And that was as he was being deported.
in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Deported from jail.
You know, you've heard him talk. Remember that one time we were FaceTiming and he was yelling at me, so I started crying?
Oh, yeah. That's true.
With that being said, though, one of the benefits of fiber is it normalizes bowel movements.
Except don't
Overdo it.
take 4
Don't take
in
4
one
tablets.
sitting.
Yes, 4 fucking tablets.
Hey, they're good. The green
No,
ones
they
are really
taste good. I know.
I don't know how. We're getting close to doing 10 minutes of poop talk.
It's all right because it also
It's
helps
great.
maintain
Well,
bowel health.
speaking of good, what are they, like tablets or?
They're tablets.
Or like, okay,
Yeah.
I cannot be allowed Tylenol, like the little red ones. They taste too
The
They taste too good?
good. Yeah,
The acetaminophenes.
I think so. Like they come in the little travel tubes.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The
Man,
ones that
those-
are coated?
Yeah, they're like
you
coated
just
with
swallow
like
They're
a
really
red.
sweet.
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
too
those are
good.
good.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous. You can't
Those,
have it.
They're like the little mini M&Ms.
Yeah,
You remember you buy
exactly.
those little
The
tube?
little tubes.
Yeah.
If you hold them in your hand too long, they'll start to melt.
Yeah.
Like all the colors will get on your skin.
I can't swallow them, so I have to chew them.
You have to. Oh yeah, Alex can't swallow for
I can't
shit.
swallow pills.
Not even mini M&Ms.
No.
Uh,
Yeah. or Zyrtec, 5 milligrams.
Why?
Yeah, the one
What
that's the
happens
size
to you?
of a
Because I
grain
start
of rice.
freaking out.
But Alex,
I
what?
feel like I'm dying
But you can swallow food.
after I chew it.
All this man knows how to eat is rice and
I
bananas.
chew my water.
Do you chew your Jello?
Yeah, everything.
Do you bite into ice cream?
Yeah, actually I do.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
This episode's over.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Might
guys.
as well
But
be.
it also helps lower cholesterol levels. I have a whole list. This shit's the
Let's do-
miracle drug.
Let's do a whole hour of us just doing poop talk.
Let's talk shop, boys. Let's talk fiber.
All right.
I
Well,
looked at it.
so we don't normally 10-minute tangents about shit,
But they paid us.
Tangerines.
They paid us a lot though.
but they paid us a lot of
a
money.
lot of money.
And if you guys heard last episode,
We ain't got
we
money.
need it. So before
we can't even afford a fiber choice bottle.
Honestly, that shit's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive.
So, if you guys are in the Lake County area, ZombieWauk is coming up pretty soon. And we have some new stickers coming up with the
Nice.
Junkyard Jam design on them. By the time you guys are listening to this, it's like a week away from ZombieWauk. It's
Yeah.
in
In
Waukegan.
1 week.
Yeah, sure. In 1 week, it'll be in Waukegan downtown, October 19th. And we'll be down there handing out some Spit Bucket stickers. So come say hi.
I'll
And-
wear my mask.
Yeah, Alex will wear his mask.
I'll wear my big fucking boots.
You'll wear your boots. How can they tell me apart? Oh, I'll be wearing a giant shark head.
Okay.
New
And-
boot goofing.
Yeah.
Goofing.
Ellen, how are people going to be able to tell it's you?
It's
they-
gonna be real sad.
Yeah. You'll
Look for
see
the
me-
boy crying.
Yeah, you'll see me looking real sad.
And we'll get you guys some stickers. So come by and say hi.
Not to me though.
Especially not to Alex.
No.
Yeah, if you guys don't say hi, that's also cool too.
Yeah. If you want us to literally just give you a sticker, just point to an area where you want us to drop it off, and we'll inconspicuously drop it off, and you can go pick it up there later too.
Yeah.
Or if you want to eat it, that's fine.
Or I'll be sticking them to stop signs and just go peel one off.
Yeah. We actually put a few on like different street signs, and they're all gone. Yeah, so we'd rather give them to you guys. So come say hi on August 19th.
August.
No,
Wait a minute.
so come say hi October 19th
October.
and ZombieWauk downtown Waukegan.
What time?
I don't fucking know. Look it up.
It's
I'm
from
not.
like 2 to 6.
You think I'm gonna do all the work here? if you guys want to see
You
us,
set it up.
if you
The
guys
real
want stickers,
question is-
come say hi.
Are we gonna go trick or treating?
I'm too big.
No, we're not.
Isn't it the next week?
I don't know. I think
It's the
so.
27th here in Waukegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the week
But
after.
I have a list of all the Lake County towns
Oh,
that
okay.
are
So we're gonna
doing
hit
it.
them all up.
Yeah. So you can put your Spit Bucket sticker on your little jack-o'-lantern to go trick or treating.
Yeah.
We went last year. We went to like a richer neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we saw this little kid trick or treating, and then with another little person next to him with a mask, and they were going around, and we were just following the same houses. And then a few houses later, we see the little person take the mask off, and it was the kid's mom. She was just tiny, so she looked like a child because she was completely covered up.
It was pretty.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Jam. So don't wear your boots because then you'd look too big,
That's
too
right.
tall.
Oh shit.
You're
So
right.
back to what the Spit Bucket is all about. We usually go over some funny news stories from around the world.
Forgive Alex, he is sick.
Yeah,
I am
Alex is
sick.
sick as shit.
I'm taking antibiotics.
He's gonna overdose, so he might not even. He'll be a zombie for ZombieWauk.
Oh.
ZombieWauk is WAUK.
Like
ZombieWauk,
Waukegan?
like Waukegan.
Oh.
That way you guys look up the right one. But we'll be there the
You
whole
should
time.
Come from out of the states to come
Yeah.
visit us.
Well, we have fans in we're
UK and Switzerland. We have one from Switzerland who I already messaged. And
Oh shit! For
Saying
real?
what?
I thought you were kidding.
No, we do.
one from Switzerland, and then a couple from the UK.
So thank you,
that's pretty
our international.
Yeah,
we're
thank you.
We're
Spit
international
Bucket's
now.
going international.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's only 2 international languages. It's math and the Spit Bucket.
Like they say in Russia, a Gutan Morgan.
And what they say in Japan, Spit Bucket to oki oppai wa suki desu. I like the Spit Bucket and big titties.
Nice.
I agree.
All right, so let's move on to some news stories. I got a pretty fun one from. I don't know why this always happens, but we always end up going to Australia.
It's because they're fucked up over there.
Yeah, what's going on with Australia? Australia is like the Florida of the world.
Yeah.
Why
it
is
it actually? Yeah, it is.
Anytime we get like the best stories, it's always like the girl who married a 300-year-old ghost.
That's
That
Russia.
chick, she was Australian.
Weirdos.
Yeah, what's up?
It's
with
also
you,
not
Australia?
real.
Isn't Australia just all of the founders were like criminals, weren't they?
Yeah, like all the prisoners and stuff that they didn't want in the UK, they're like, send them to that rock that we have in
Down
the
there.
southern hemisphere,
Yeah.
and then they're like, let's just start our own country in this place that wants to kill us.
Yeah.
It was the Siberia of the UK, and now it's the Florida of the world.
Now it's the Florida of the world.
All
Holding
right.
good titles.
So, I mean, since you said it is fake,
It is fake.
it's like a fantasy world where you can just write anything and
Anything.
say it happened in Australia, and people will just believe it.
Fan fiction. I had sex with Australia.
Do you think anyone has come up with? There's fan fiction for everything, but has there been continental fan fiction?
Let me see.
Should we Google Rule 34 Australia?
Yeah,
We're
look
already
up
on
Rule
it.
34 continents.
Good thing I have Australia, or not Australia. Good thing I
Incognito.
have Rule 34 on.
You have a bookmark.
Yeah.
On your tab. All right, so while you look that up, here's the story. A woman was pecked to death by a rooster.
Been there, am I right, ladies? Oh wait, it's just me.
The new single Jam.
Oh yeah, she's different.
Oh hell yeah.
She can talk about whatever she wants.
So a 76-year-old woman died in Australia recently after a few pecks from a rooster.
A few?
Yeah.
Were they like poisonous roosters?
Because if it was a few, the rooster would have had to hit all the right spots. So what would that have been?
So the rooster,
arteries.
it resulted.
All the pressure points.
I was just good at kung fu. There's that thing of like if Bruce Lee hits you in this one spot, 3 days later you'll die or whatever.
Oh, like a delayed death.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So the
Isn't
rooster,
that what they did to his ass? How did he die?
like he died of Tylenol. He couldn't swallow it.
Didn't Harry Houdini die from like a...
Someone punched him in the gut, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
got
got-
punched in the gut.
Because he could do this thing where he said that he can like flex his muscles and take whatever hit to the abdomen. So some college student went up to him and they're like, "Is this true?" He said, "Yeah." And without warning, he just punches him as hard as he can in the gut
Yeah.
and like ruptured his appendix.
He couldn't brace himself, dude. That sucks.
He didn't give him enough time.
So
He said he couldn't escape
this
this one,
might be
Houdini.
my favorite Australia picture ever.
Oh my
Wow.
god!
That's kind of hot, actually.
Australia thick as fuck.
Man.
Gee- See, I would say we'll put that up,
But we can't.
but we literally
I
cannot.
don't know if I like that or not.
I do.
Someone gave Australia
A
a
nice,
cooch,
a nice smash.
a nice box.
Besides that, everything else is like guys 69ing on top of weights. If you Google Australia 34.
All right, so this rooster resulted in an injury to her catastrophic vein. Alex, is that
Doctor?
familiar to you?
So she got hit in a catastrophic vein, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this.
Oh hell yeah! Now
What
that's
am
what
I-
I'm talking
oh,
about.
wow.
I had to put something Elise gave for Jam.
Oh,
yeah.
hell
So you put
So there you go,
Thank
Jam.
you.
Two guys
That's-
69ing.
Also, the ad that's playing right next to
It's
it.
also good, right?
Yeah.
I missed the other ad where it was the water fucking the woman in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
You remember that one? That was a good one.
Yeah.
But,
So-
repeat.
According to pathologists at the
Pathology.
University of Adelaide and the Netherlands Forensic Institute, a domestic rooster attacked the woman on her rural property, pecked her left leg, causing significant hemorrhage with a collapse and death.
Don't you have like a big vein
Dude, yeah, you do.
on your thigh?
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Is
probably
it
fucking
your inner
active
thigh?
there.
It's one of those ones that if you do, like, you can... yeah, and it's like this one, the one right
Well,
here.
you got to tell the audience this isn't
On your fucking armpit,
okay.
on your fucking crotch, and your nipples.
And your neck.
And your neck.
Your nipples
Oh,
are connected
and
to
neck.
your heart directly.
Yeah, yeah, right here. If you cut the left nipple, that's instantly to the heart. Instantly.
Wait, okay.
I mean, you don't need
what
to take
side is
school
your
for
heart
that.
on?
Left, center,
It's like centerish. Yeah.
center.
Center,
Watch.
but to the left?
Kind of, yeah. Here, you guys
Because
can.
I feel like I just feel it everywhere.
Yeah, I know. You know,
That's
you-
called a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's called a pulse jam.
Oh,
Did you take your boots off?
no, I'm sorry. Hey, shut the fuck up. That's why you're single.
When did this become an anatomy podcast?
Oh my
When
god.
you guys ask me anatomy questions.
So the death was therefore due to excessive bleeding from the varicose vein
Like-
following the attack by the rooster.
How long was it between?
Between
times?
pecks?
Yeah, like how long did she not seek immediate care?
Was this like a delayed death?
Well,
Yeah.
because it attacked her and she collapsed.
So
Oh, so
instant
she's-
death.
So instant.
Instant death.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
That's what I'm
the
fucking
beak
talking about.
opened up to precisely clamp down on that one vein.
Yeah.
He pulled away and she passed
Yeah,
out.
because it says that it caused
Sick.
a significant hemorrhage with a collapse and death.
That's
so
funny.
that sounds pretty immediate to me.
That sounds funny.
That's one way to go, huh?
Fuck.
What, Alex? Can you read this word?
No.
It's fucking long.
Isn't it crazy how not in control of our lives we are?
Sanguination?
We're just saxing meat.
Sandwichation? Can you like press and click it and hit?
Okay, so let's see what this word is. So this word? Oh yeah, I can't read
Just
that.
like I said it.
That's
Yeah.
a nope.
It refers to the draining of the blood or significant blood loss. The freak accident has. I don't think it was
So
a
a
freak
menstrual
accident.
cycle?
Yes. I don't think it was a freak accident. I think this rooster was out to get her. He knew it was either her or him.
Damn.
It was
Wow.
either Hurst or Himst.
Y'all ever had a caldo de pollo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I regret.
People could have died to get you that caldo de pollo.
Wow.
Damn.
Is she a tourist or does she live there?
No, it was her
Those aren't
farm.
her property.
Oh, so she
It was
got
her chicken.
Her own shit fucked her.
Yeah. The
Damn.
freak accident has less to do with the killer fowl and more to do with a tragic.
I thought a fowl was a baby horse. First of all,
Put your shoes on.
I got my fucking shoes on.
Yeah,
Don't
she's
fucking
on.
worry about
Alright,
me.
well, let's look at it. Foul.
No, like Miss Fowl. Remember, she would
Miss
go.
Fowler. That's Miss Fowler.
Yeah, but that,
No.
it's a wordplay jam.
You're wrong. It's a bird.
Put your boots back on.
Hold the fuck up.
Here's the fucking bird.
Good.
Or should I say horse?
The pathologist found that the woman had been treated for a hypertension.
A foal. So I wasn't too off. It's a foal. FOAL.
She also had diabetes and
Fucking
varicose
asshole.
veins
Oh,
in
that
the
sucks
past.
too. Yeah, but that sucks.
So, Alex, have you been around chickens? And
Yeah, I used to
And been
be all the
scared.
time. No,
Oh,
like
really?
I told you with my grandpa. And then when it starts
was
raining,
it chicken?
Yeah, and it started raining. He told me, "Get the fucking chickens in the house because they look up and they die because they drown."
Fuck.
So yeah, so they're not that smart. So
Yeah,
to
but
be
they
killed
have
by
that-
one, yeah,
But they have that killer instinct.
yeah, they do.
I've actually been to like a cockfight.
Yeah,
I think I
so
might-
have I.
Those
Have
are
you?
really sad. I've seen
I know those are really. I was.
You
really
been to one
sad.
too?
Weren't there
Yeah.
cockfights on your street?
Where?
And
Waukegan?
yes.
No.
Yes, there was.
Was there? I wasn't invited.
Someone's basement used to do
Shut up.
cockfights in the.
I used to run that.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to a bunch of them in Puerto Rico because that was like the culture.
Want to hear about it?
So
That's kind of the same thing in Mexico, isn't it? But I just remember
mine was in Mexico.
I was
Yeah.
about to go to bed, and my older cousin, he woke me up. He's like, "Hey, let's go. Like, I want to take you somewhere." And he took me to like this weird fucking alley, and they had
Yeah.
roosters fighting each other, and they were like plucking the feathers out to piss them off.
yeah,
Oh,
That was-
really?
That was really sad.
They mine was actually at a rodeo. There was a rodeo, and then in between, like the set of bulls or whatever, they would have cockfights that they would put on like the big screens for everyone to see. And it was just roosters that they had little knives on their feet.
You ever see that video of the two guys hitting each other with their dead roosters?
No.
It was at a cockfight, but I guess they both either the roosters died, but the guys got into an argument. So they had the roosters by the feet, and they were like hitting each other with it.
Jeez.
It's a really I don't know what the purpose of that was, but
there's this one video too of like a protest that was happening in Mexico where someone grabbed a dead possum by the tail and was throwing it at police.
And that's when I found out the Spanish word for a possum is un tlecuache.
Yeah. Ew, Alex, what the fuck is that?
I don't know where I'm at. I've entered the dark world of the internet.
Oh, I love him.
It's $7,000.
that's really cute. What is that?
Can you explain to the
So,
audience what
you
you
got? Like a baby looking thing.
But think of a ball sack.
Yeah, a ball sack.
Oh, okay,
And-
I don't like that.
And it says rare find. There's only one of these in stock.
I hope so.
Have you seen that thing
$7,000.
where it was like
Its teeth.
I think it was like a statue of like a saint or a Mary or some like
Oh, look at its
some
butt.
bitch.
Its ass looks like a walnut.
Can you save that, Alex, so we can put that on the Spit Bucket
I
page?
like this one because it's like the duck face.
Ew, that's fucking creepy.
Can we buy one?
Those are some very high quality photographs.
Dude, well, I mean, we did make a lot of money off of this fiber deal, so go ahead and order 2 of them.
There's only
You guys,
one.
when we make it big
Oh, shit.
and we start making real money, can we fill up the future studio with stuff like that?
Yeah, with this,
I
I
would
would love
love
to
that.
have this.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that'd be bad.
And then
I'll find my
and
old
then-
tumor,
Then I would say
put that in a
that
jar.
then you guys, since you guys sleep in the studio, I'm okay with that.
Oh Lord.
What were you saying, Jim?
There's this picture of like this saint statue that you just keep in like your yard or your doorstep or something, and someone broke it, like it tipped over, and inside of it was like this very like ugly deformed rock baby.
Was it like
It
a
fucked me up.
miscarriage or something?
No,
that they
it
put
was
in there?
like it looked like a garden gnome kind of, but it was really ugly, like inside this like religious statue. So someone
Uh-huh.
made this ugly thing to put into the statue that they were later going to put
Oh,
in.
weird.
But was
Yeah,
it
I'll
an
have
actual
to find-
baby?
No, it was like a ceramic thing.
Oh, because I know like the what is it? The Buddhists, the monks,
Mm-hmm.
they encase themselves in statues sometimes.
See, I
No,
feel
this was
that'd
like
be kinda
one
cool.
you could buy like at a artisan type of thing, maybe.
Like at 7 Mile.
Yeah.
They'd have it
Maybe,
at-
yeah.
Wait, when you go to the Mexican stores and find like the really chunky Pikachus. But that I think that'd actually be kind of cool. Because I'd want to be cremated, but I would also like a spot, you know, where people could be like, "That's where he is," you know, instead of
that's
just
my
like
boy.
instead of spread ashes everywhere. So it'd be cool to be put into a statue and be put like somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a cemetery,
of statue?
but just somewhere.
What kind of statue?
Maybe
Those
like
big
a
fucking
maybe like a
crocodiles.
Gundam.
I think Gundam would be pretty
That
cool.
would be cool.
Y'all lame as hell.
Mobile suit Gundam.
Yeah, that'd
There's
be dope.
nothing uncool about it. Oh,
Dude, where are you?
I love this one.
Why are you? You just found like a bunch of Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah, this is good. There's only one left, and it's 1,071. But let me tell you the most recent review of like last month. Thank you so much for this super cute tiny baby.
That's not super cute at all. It looks like a raisin.
It's so fragile, and every detail is perfect. And also, thank you for the diaper for him. And then she put a kissy face.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, and then she. And then
Dog
it's just a
collectors are
picture of
weird.
her.
Doll
this-
collectors are
Her name's
very
Jean
weird.
Cope.
Does she look old?
She has a picture of like a Family Guy drawing of herself, I think. Just a fucking weirdo.
So this rooster killed a woman, huh?
Oh, he sure did. This case demonstrates that that even relatively small domestic animals can be able to infect lethal injuries to individuals if there are specific vascular vulnerabilities present. The paper concludes.
Poop.
So that's pretty much it. Researchers have explored the link between varicose veins and potentially dangerous vascular conditions, but no one gives a fuck about that. The only thing I care about is that a motherfucking rooster killed a motherfucking old lady in Australia.
Man,
On her own land too. The
On her own
audacity of that rooster.
what is
At
this?
least take a bitch out to
It's
kill.
like the plot for Chicken Run.
Is it?
If I remember correctly, the movie they killed the guy.
Birds of a feather.
didn't they
Flock
kill the
together.
farmer in what is it, Barnyard?
Barn out, yeah.
Back to the barnyard?
Back-
No, I think they just knocked him unconscious and used his body to like buy pizza and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well,
they did.
I think with all that movement, he would have woken up. So I think that the chicken just got his varicose
It's
vein.
cows.
There's not a chicken in there?
In Barnyard?
Yeah.
Thought it was just cows.
I don't know, maybe.
There's the
Boy
cows,
cows?
there's a horse, there's a bull,
Okay.
and then there's the mouse.
I like
So
that there's
no.
boy cows and bulls.
The only thing I remember from that movie is that still image of that cow, and he's like, perhaps. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That's not even part of the movie. But
All right, and that's all I have for our Australia news. Who else got a story for us?
I got a story. Hold on, back to my horse pictures. Okay, here we go, fellas. Teen masturbated 56 times straight before dying of a heart attack.
I've seen that. So 55 is the limit.
No, it's not. It's 76.
Is this
another one.
the Brazilian
There's
boy?
another one.
No, this is
Oh,
here
this
in
is
the
a
good
new
old
one?
States.
Yes, the
This
old
happened in
one
the
is
States?
Portland.
Oh my god.
Teenager allegedly masturbated a jaw-dropping 56 times non-stop before dying of a heart attack.
So this wasn't even because the last guy, the Brazilian guy, was from dehydration.
Yeah, and
so
he
that
was
boy could have
70
survived.
something times.
Yeah, he would have survived if he just drank a little bit of water.
Some Gatorade. If you're gonna get in it like that, you got to take some Gatorade.
I don't understand being that detrimentally horny, though.
I mean,
it
have you
happens.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
why
after
I
the-
carried.
Yeah, because after like the 5th or 6th time, like nothing comes out anymore.
I mean, but it doesn't stop me.
I mean, it is still an orgasm. But
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
That's why whenever we go into Alex's car, he has like 3 bottles of Gatorade
Yeah,
just
there's a-
scattered
That's why you have
around.
that 12-pack in your trunk?
Yeah, obviously.
All makes sense now. In the process, even breaking the world record and was awarded the world record certified by a Guinness representative who later arrived at his home.
That's
Wait,
funny.
what? Did he break the record
Let me see.
and then
World
died?
record.
Or he
Like,
was
is he
attempting
just
to break it.
Is he just the record holder, or did he die in the process and they're like, damn, he did it that many times? Let's get the world record out there.
Let me see. Jerome Carpenter was found dead in his bedroom after apparently masturbating too much. It is speculated that Jerome was suffering from depression due to being extremely lonely. Alan, I'm looking at you.
Oh,
this
my
is-
god.
My bad.
Well, at least,
I like spaced out.
Yeah.
What's
at
going
least
on?
Alan said his limit is like 6.
Well, I never said that was my
here-
limit. I just said that's where I
that's where
stopped.
you
That's where I
stopped.
stopped ejaculating.
What she just said when you were spacing out.
Oh.
It was speculated that Jerome was suffering from depression due to being extremely
Oh, hell yeah,
lonely.
dude.
And I'm like glancing over at
Yeah,
you like, dude, I'm worried about you.
Hell yeah.
So
We gotta
it
check in
says-
on Alex.
It says right here that in the most in a 24-hour period was 83 times, and he's still alive. But the longest masturbation nonstop is by this guy named Masanobu Soto from Japan, and he said made his country proud by masturbating for 9 hours and 58 minutes. He beat his previous world record by 28 minutes. That's
Oh
just
my
nonstop,
God.
just for 9 hours, just fucking just
So it
going.
doesn't
at it.
even matter whether he finishes it or not.
It's just that he
it's the
keeps going.
process of actually.
Just going for 9 hours. Dude,
Damn.
he has to have
crazy.
some arms.
I love that
I hope there's
I love
pictures.
this segment where it says "made his country proud."
Yeah, that was my favorite one. Yeah, there's a lot of weird
But
stuff.
so when stuff like that happens, does someone have to be in the room to be like, "Oh, he stopped"?
Yeah, because
Someone has to be there.
Because if it's
Someone
from
has to be
Guinness,
there,
yeah, there has to be a
Someone
witness,
has
right?
to be there. 'Cause-
Just like imagine being that lady that had to sit in and watch that lady like 6 jars of mail.
Yeah,
Fucking quit, dude.
that's got to be a really rough day at work when you have to
Yeah.
watch a girl eat 6 jars of mail. Can you do it with if you eat 6 jars or let's say you eat 7 jars of Miracle Whip? Would it break that record, or would you start a new record of 7 jars of Miracle Whip?
I don't
Well-
know. I'm like my eyes are watery thinking
Yeah.
about eating that much mail.
most orgasms in an hour, 134.
In
Love
1
that.
hour?
Yeah, longest kiss, 58 hours.
I feel like that one's easy though.
Yeah, but
like that one.
You have to be face front with someone for so long.
But it's just like one kiss
One
or like
kiss.
constant. Oh,
No,
okay.
just one constant kiss.
But the thing with the kiss is you could literally just stand there.
Yeah,
The
Just
other
lean on
ones
each
you
other.
have to put work into.
Yeah.
I put all
Don't
the
your
work.
mouths
I
get
always
dry?
put work with my fucking kisses.
Yeah, but the thing
So
is,
I'm
that
not gonna
you're
stop.
you're not doing it for
sweet.
58
I'm not gonna
hours.
fucking stop.
But it's
Oh,
not.
I know,
You're
yeah,
not doing
it's
it for 58 hours.
And the last one, longest ejaculation was 18 feet 9 inches.
Oh.
With the speed of the ejaculation, 42.7 miles per hour.
Oh,
That shit goes
That
faster than I run.
Fuck. That's gonna take somebody's eye out.
literally, that's like when you would have the super soakers, and then you'd pump it so much where you can't, like, you have to
Yeah.
put it on the ground and pump it.
like
and then-
yeah.
Jesus.
Do they
Imagine
just
like
have
that.
a tape measure? Like,
Yeah,
how
I would
did-
say like you have
slow-mo
a-
cams?
You know that in SeaWorld they have a wet zone? You'd have to have a wet zone from your bed 18 feet out.
Well, okay, I've seen
18
some
feet.
videos of like competitions,
Yeah.
and
For
it's-
research.
Yeah,
For
and it's
research.
literally like multiple long like picnic tables with just like some
just
sort of
imagine
cloth that's just measured out by like feet.
Yeah, it's funny how like, come on kids, we're going to the park for some good old
I mean,
competition.
this was inside, but yeah.
We're going outside to inside for competition, kids.
Okay, so let me
Man.
see.
It did,
Oh, here's the
Did he
kissers,
do
by
it
the way.
every time?
Look at, they're falling asleep.
They're asleep.
Like, fuck
That's cheating.
They ain't got no lips.
But with that super
it.
super long
You
one,
don't got lips.
that super long one.
Yeah.
Did
me
he
go
have to
back.
train for it? And he's like, this one is gonna be the longest, or are all of his just super super crazy? Where he's just like,
My
literally
question
take
is-
any, no one's gonna catch up to
Let me
me.
see. I'm trying to find it.
My
again.
question is, this is for all the boys out there.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're about to do it, are you
Yes.
in control of if it's gonna come out as like, or is it just gonna like dribble out?
I don't think we.
It depends. I
think
think
just-
because you're able to stop it.
Yeah.
Like right before you actually ejaculate, if you think about something like dead puppies, for
Like
instance.
baseball.
Or the
Yeah, think about baseball.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, and then you can stop it, and that's like then you're just edging at that point, where it's like you're
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like,
But you're
okay,
talking
you're gonna
length.
you're
You're
gonna let it
talking length.
happen.
Oh, you like? Should I squirt or should
Like
I
it-
spit?
Yeah,
It
should
depends
this
on,
one
like,
be
the-
like a drool or should this one be like a?
You can. I don't know about you guys. You can, but it also depends on density.
If I ate, did I eat
Sure.
before that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
there's a lot of factors. I guess.
There's
There's a lot of
There's
factors.
a lot of stuff. But maximum births
I
are
think
6 9 kids.
if you really want to, maybe you can. But I also know it's a genetic thing. There's some people who literally cannot.
Like with you, like
There's some
far.
Yeah. So it's a genetic thing. So if you can do it, your dad probably can too.
Oh shit!
No man, that's not something I want to think about.
All right, so let
Too
me
late. I've
see.
already thought about it.
Jerome's mother called Portland police after discovering his corpse in his room. Jerome's mother told Hustlers, 1 hour passed since I had called him down for lunch. Jerome was the kind of boy to steal food off your plate when you were not looking. I
How old
knew
is he
something
again?
was wrong when he didn't come to eat.
Wait.
He was a great kid.
Before you continue, since we started talking about ejaculating and stuff like that, I forgot what the story's about.
The guy who
He died.
jerked off 56
Okay,
times.
so we're still back on that. Okay.
But
And had a heart attack.
How old was he?
It hasn't said age yet.
Oh, really? But
he
he
said he's
lived
a
with his
kid.
mom. And yeah, he said he's a good kid.
I'm skimming through this.
And he said, "Come down for lunch."
I mean, this kid looks...
He's like, oh, I'm coming.
He looks pretty
I'm coming,
young.
all right. Dead.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say his age.
What's his name?
Wait a second. Hold on, wait.
Is
Yeah, because
this-
if his mommy's making him lunch,
is this fake news? Is
It
that
might
what you're
be.
saying?
All right. Well, a teen boy died of an orgasmic shock after masturbating 46 times in a row from Portland.
so it did happen.
Oh.
How many kids are fucking just masturbating?
Why don't you guys just go
It's
get a flashlight on
56,
Amazon?
56.
Because
56.
he would still, that would still happen.
Yeah, but at least
Like that's not gonna
I
help
would
the
assume
situation.
that
If anything, it'll help it.
one jerk session with a flashlight has to be the equivalent of goodness to 3 jerk off
Wrong.
sessions by
But
hand.
that's not what we do it. I
Yeah,
don't
we're,
jerk off
sometimes
because I
you're
feel
just
good.
bored.
I jerk
Maybe,
off 'cause I
maybe
need to
actually,
stay alive.
maybe he was just really bored.
Y'all need help. Like, for
Sometimes
real.
I'm just stressed.
Alex, but
I mean, I get
you've
that.
stopped
Sometimes you
since
need
you've
to rub
converted
one
to
out, but
I've not
Right?
stopped. No.
no. But isn't
If
God
anything, I
watching
feel,
you now that you're
if
Christian?
anything, I feel like I'm not alone.
He's like, God, make sure you let them know about my world record. Yeah, he's definitely between like 16 to like
Yeah.
20 at most.
16 to 20. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow, they have a picture of him like them carrying his body out, wrapped up. Jesus Christ!
Is there like a little point in the body bag where his boners?
Someone said, and who was there counting? And then someone said, the FBI watching from the computer.
He forgot to turn his webcam off. Yeah, whenever stuff like that happens, because like you said, after like 6, you run out.
Yeah.
So how do they know how many?
You could fake it.
Is it like
Maybe
Yes,
videotape.
maybe they cut it in half and it's like rings on a tree,
Oh,
so it gets.
Okay. So I found his Twitter.
Alan, you didn't like that.
no.
His Twitter is inactive. His last thing on Twitter was, hey, what's going on with this water tower? And that's about it.
Yeah, maybe there was fluoride in the water and that's what made him do it. It made him detrimentally horny. Then that's all. That's all we have for the masturbating boy. He died a hero.
He died trying to make this country proud.
yeah.
Yeah.
But instead, he was just a huge disappointment.
Yeah. So Japan still has the pride of.
Well, it's not even the mountain. He just had the longest time period doing it.
I think that's more impressive.
I think it is.
Yeah, because you can. I feel like after a while, you just do one in. They're like, that counts as another one, you know? Or does it get perpetually harder?
What are the guidelines to this? Because now I'm starting to get a little.
Confused.
Now
Now you're starting to see how difficult it really is.
Let's see if anyone. Let's
I
try
wonder
to break
if,
this
like-
record.
Tweet at me.
I'm
how many
genuinely
times
curious
have you masturbated
if
the most?
there's been a girl.
No, because girls are smart.
Well, I'm wondering what's the most that a girl has, because you know how like girls can have like 6 orgasms with like one
see, girls
session
don't
of sex. But like, I'm talking about self pleasure. Like, what's the longest?
I'm sure that can be longer than 9 hours.
Well, no, because girls can't come, so. Well, that's what they tell me when I have sex with them.
Is your blood sugar running a little low or high or whatever it is when you spill your secrets?
No. What secrets?
Fine.
I wrote girls coming. What was the fuck?
Just a reaction.
Oh, how many times?
For woman's
For a
masturbation.
I guarantee this is going to be like 5 days.
Here we go.
He's like compilate. Oh, no, not that.
Back. Okay, AOL. I need to have an AOL account for that. There's like literally nothing.
There's
Women
no records.
masturbating tips from
I
rubbing.
wonder
just
if
more
eventually you
secretive.
just like stop producing juices. You'd have to, right?
I would imagine so. You got to drink some Gatorade.
You get it.
I mean, literally, probably no girl has ever died of this.
All right, boys, I'll come back with an update.
This is specifically a plague that happens to boys.
To dumb boys.
Yeah.
Damn.
This
Yeah.
might be something that we have to
That
provide
only
an answer
guys
to.
are-
We're losing a lot of good ones because of this. You have to go to the funeral laughing, right?
The thing
Like, you
is,
can't be
is that
sad.
I don't know about like.
Does
how do I
anyone else
word
have a
this?
story?
How do I word it? Okay, if you like, let's say you have more than like 2-3 jerk off sessions, does it go numb a little bit?
It hurts.
Yeah. It goes numb.
Because I know,
Yeah.
like, if you do like twice, like after a while, I'm like, I can't even touch that because everything's like, I can't even sit right now.
But
So-
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's like 56 times, does it get easier with each, or is it progressively more difficult? Either way, I think you know what, it might get more difficult, and that's why they die, because they're very how do you say that?
Persistent.
They're persistent.
So there's
'Cause-
only longest time a woman spent masturbating,
Which is,
and she just said she just kept flicking the bean for 7 hours and 6 minutes.
how long was the Japanese boy?
That was 9 hours and 58 minutes.
So what you're saying is that boys are
Men last
better
longer.
than girls? Man, Ivan's not even on this podcast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of viruses after today.
You probably are. So
thing
before
I'm
you
on,
Should
before
go
you
throw
get all
your
those,
laptop in the lake
Good thing I
after a
have,
couple searches you've had.
Most
Alright.
female orgasms in an hour, 134. Most male organisms, fuck, 16 for men, right? Just 16 for the guys.
Just gotta power through it.
All this prostitute is an 82-year-old woman called Grandma.
I love her.
I just thought that would be nice to read first. Hey, Grandma.
that's funny. And with that, let's move to our next news story.
That was a lot of masturbation talk.
We talked a lot about poop and
Yeah.
master. What?
Thanks,
I thought we were a
Fiber Choice.
classier show than
No.
this.
Yeah.
What
I
happened
knew
to
we
us?
weren't.
We're 52 episodes in, and we still got poo-poo humor.
Poo 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 poo.
Yeah.
I like it. I like poo poo.
All right, and you know what? The next story, I got a story. So before I jump into that, I just want to everyone
Woman
to know.
shits himself to death.
No, I just want people to know that with fiber helps maintain and control blood sugar levels for people with type 2 diabetes.
Too bad you have type 1.
I know it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't. My story is.
Wait, which one's the good one?
There is no good
Type
one.
0 when you
Well,
don't
which
have
one's
it.
the better one?
Neither.
But which one?
Like,
Which
what are you
one's
better
more-
off with?
Oh, if I was to have it, type 2. Because that's just like me having to control my healthy weight. And type 1 is literally my pancreas just said, fuck you.
Oh,
So
He
do
said,
type,
I'm out.
I'm
I'm about to head out.
do type 1 people look at type 2 like posers?
Yeah. Until type 3 comes around.
like, do you even have an autoimmune disease?
What's the type where they take your foot?
That's type 1, if I don't do a good job.
Oh shit! But I thought that just happened to like big people.
I could, but I mean, like, when you're talking about, like, type 1, a lot of times it's, like, the foot, they cut off, and then since I'm Latino, my eyes, which you guys have already seen, is already,
Yeah.
why I wear glasses.
He's
Not
about to
a year
lose
ago,
his
I didn't.
eyeballs.
Yeah, and a year ago, I didn't. All right, enough depression talk. So,
I'm real sad
my story,
now.
Mira?
my story,
Let's
is,
cut those eyes out.
all right, Michigan driver shocked when billboard displays porn for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
So let's just,
I heard about this
so
too.
let's just go to more porn.
So more
We're-
heroes.
We're here to
In the
help you
making.
masturbate. The Spit Bucket.
Well,
You guys ever pinched a chub in traffic?
Wait, what?
what? That
No.
sounds like you shit
mean-
yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. 'cause
Like
we've
you
been talking
started
about
like you're sitting
masturbating
in,
and shitting.
in like bumper to bumper traffic, and you're like, ugh, and you start like
No, I'm mad because I'm in traffic.
That's the best
you're
time.
doing this with your hand.
When you're
Can you
mad,
hear this?
No,
you never done it when you're mad.
Do you think all guys do that?
Yeah,
That's what
I'd
I
be
do.
very irresponsible with a penis.
by just clapping at it with one hand.
No, just like grasping it, like firmly grasping it, not really.
I know I do
stroking.
that to you a lot, Omar. Just
Why do you think I can't? Why do you think I can't go 16 hours? Because it hurts after 2 seconds.
2 seconds in and you're
Yeah.
already fucking bleeding.
Yeah, I'm already hurting.
So it says,
She's like, does this hurt?
electronic billboard near Auburn Hills, Michigan arose a lot of attention Saturday night after it started playing a porn video. Police said they received numerous calls about the graphic images on the billboard, which is located on the I-75 and M59 interchange.
It was one of those digital ones where they could like move.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a still
They
image.
have a video, so I was going to watch the video by myself. I like how they bring a doctor in.
Like, what is that?
Like, what is he gonna say? So Dr. Justin, and his name's Camo. He's one of the drivers who saw the sex-laden videos. Told WXYZ TV he nearly got into an accident because he couldn't believe what he was seeing.
He's like, wow. How do I find that video?
I came across the billboard and it was something unusual. I saw 2 girls lesbian porn. Another driver told Detroit station that he thought at first the video was an international ad for something like a strip club. Then he realized what was really happening. I was just looking up, and I was like, huh, oh wow, that's porn.
Those can't have. There's no audio to those though, right?
No.
I don't think, not on those.
But it can still be pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
I know that there's like an LED billboard right on, I want to say Sunset, right next to the Waukegan Food Mart. And I'm driving down it in the middle of the night because of my job. I'm like a delivery driver. And it flashes bright white, and I swear I almost got into an accident twice because it'll change
real,
it'll
right?
change panels
Yeah, it's just
quick,
like, yeah,
and
no.
might as well just give me a seizure
Yeah,
while
right.
it's at it because it.
You're like, am I at a club with all these strobes?
I remember the first time I saw one of those. The year was like 2007, outside of Gustafson's Furniture in Rockford.
Gustersons.
That shit blew my mind. I'm like, how did that even change right now? I don't even know what I just saw. That shit was wild.
There's a sign where my eye doctor is, where it just says the name of the building, and then it'll be really big bold, and then it'll be in really small bold, and then really big bold.
Oh, for like an eye test.
But the thing is, like, it's really weird, and you're just looking at it because you think it was the other way, and then it switches back. So I stared at it, and then I got honked at because the light went green.
That's the thing about billboards. You gotta have good advertising where it's just short, sweet, and to the point. Not something you really have to look at.
Yeah, there's one that I pass every once in a while where it shows like the FBI's most wanted, and I always want to see those, but when I get close enough to read it, it goes to like mattress barn or some shit.
Mattress barn.
Yeah.
I would never buy my mattress from a barn.
I'm trying to see if it it shows some straight lesbian porn.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hardcore or softcore?
it looked like she was all over her ass, just eating her ass
I
out.
love some.
So is it a video of the billboard,
Yeah,
or they're
it's
like,
like-
no, we know a
kinda
video.
like-
Here's the link to the actual video.
It's like this guy stopped. Yeah, like there, you can see like she's like.
Oh,
on
yeah.
her- she's on her ass.
Is
Alright.
he getting interviewed with the video playing in the background?
No, it's a
You
video.
got video?
That'd be a
of-
way to interview someone.
Well, there,
I can barely make that out.
you know.
I've seen enough billboards. In my-
I've been through the billboard industry. The exclusive video was on the screen, so it was up there for 20 minutes. So that's 20 minutes of
Yeah.
that's a lot of cars
Dude,
that can go by.
Did they say
20
what?
minutes.
How it got on there? Is the person who lives inside of the billboard? Did they go to the wrong website and not realizing that it was connected to the?
Was it one of those like Apple TV billboards?
Was it a
Anyone
Chromecast?
connected- Yeah, it was Chromecast. They don't want to climb it, so they just put a Chromecast in the HDMI for it. Can you imagine it was that easy? We could just hack into every billboard.
I'm sure it is pretty easy.
Police said that they hope to release more information Monday to see how the video got on the screen. They said it's possibly a hacker got into the billboard system.
You still want me to do mine?
Yeah, let's do one more story.
Okay. Something wholesome for
Yeah.
our wholesome listeners.
Let's close on something nice.
Yeah, how do we talk about so much caca and pee
Masturbating.
touching when we have 2 Bibles on the table?
Yeah,
Yeah, there are 2 Bibles on the table actually. Let's see.
only God servers.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Back to the topic of animals. You good, Alex?
Yeah.
So, a 30-year-old man was gored by a bison at a Utah state park, and then he brought his 22-year-old date there, and she was also gored.
A while back, we talked about someone getting attacked by a bison. Is it the same guy that he's like, hey, let me take you to the park where I got attacked, and then she got attacked a different day? Or was it the same day?
It might be. No, because, so let's see. This is from the Insider. Michelle Mark says, a Utah man who was gored by a bison 3 months ago brought his date back to the same park where she was also gored by a bison.
So it was that guy we talked about before then.
Maybe.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that story.
So update, he brought his date there, and she also got gored. So,
But I thought gored meant like horn stabbed through abdomen or something.
No, it's an attack that certain Pokemon can do.
I thought it was a pumpkin.
so Kyler Borgo. Oh wow, hold on.
Yeah, welcome to my fucking world.
I'm gonna just say Kyler. His name's Kyler. 30
What kind
years
of
old.
fucking name
Yeah,
was Kyler?
His parents couldn't choose between Skyler and Kyle. Let's call him
I was gonna-
Kyler.
I was gonna say Tyler and Kyle. You said Skyler.
Either way, they fucked up.
You're not gonna like his girlfriend's name. It's even worse.
What is it, like amethyst?
It's Kaylee,
but it's spelled with
it's spelled
I-E-G-H-T.
fucking. You got it. Kayleigh.
Oh,
Kylie Davis, 22.
I'm glad she got gored. Just kidding, Kylie. I'm glad you're okay.
Nah, fuck you. What are you doing?
Utah State Park officials say neither was at fault or, quote, did anything out of the ordinary to provoke the bison. Kyler says that he asked Davis to the park because he assumed that his attack was just a
freak
really
accident.
bad luck. Yeah, like a really bad freak accident. And that it couldn't possibly happen again. But it did.
The bison remembered him. And since he didn't finish him off.
Came back for round
Yeah.
2.
But what he doesn't want to admit is that when the bison started running towards him, that he threw his girlfriend at it as a sacrifice. She was just a victim in their beef going on.
He says that he probably won't return to the park, which is, I think, is a great idea.
He's going to bring his kids there.
Yeah, he says it's because he has a weird feeling that, quote, the bison really don't like me there.
What gave that away? The first time or the second time getting gored?
So when a bison charged at Kyler in June, it punctured his hip and his armpit. Then it trampled on him, breaking his ribs and collapsing a lung. And this guy, the fact that he came back 3 months later is incredible to me.
He got gored by a bison, but a bitch got attacked by a rooster and got killed.
He survived it twice.
Yeah.
Alright, despite the injuries, he walked out of the hospital. Days later, he started hiking less than 2 weeks after the incident, but it happened again. The story of being gored was so wild that he even used to break the ice with women that he met online by giving her the same old advice, if you ever have a bison encounter.
So the girl that he met probably got picked up with that line of him getting gored by a bison.
Just to go, now
Yeah.
she has.
Now she got the exact same thing
Now they
done.
have something in common. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you have things in common.
I would break up.
Yeah?
Like, you got me attacked by a bison.
Not long into their date, the pair were running down a trail when a bison charged at Kaylee, using its head to flip her into the air and
my
puncture her
gosh.
thigh.
Oh, nice.
When she landed on the ground, she remembered Kyler's warning and tried to remain motionless while the bison sniffed and dug at her with its hooves.
Ooh, that's scary.
While I was up in the air, I was like, I am going to hit my head or my back. I don't know. I'm scared.
All that in a few seconds.
Yeah. When the bison was
I love
digging
those thoughts.
at the dirt, it's like he was going to charge after me, but he stayed still and then he stopped.
I would love it if they figured out it was the exact same bison.
They do tags for like birds
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It's cool though, because they include a little chart here on where to and where not to pet bison, and
It's great.
some of the options of where you can pet them are: think again, ouch, no, do you have insurance, vacation over, how fast are you, and nope. So basically,
So it's all
do
no.
not pet them at all.
Damn.
That's funny.
That's pretty much it.
Can you save that chart and we'll throw it up on the
Hell
Spit
yeah,
Bucket
I'll
stuff?
save that so people know.
We're educating our public.
Yeah, of where
Yeah.
not to touch a bison.
So-
Turns out the whole fucking thing.
As far as the couple goes, they're still dating, and he visited her multiple times in the hospital before she was released, according to the Washington Post.
How sweet.
But he said he didn't intend to return to the park anytime soon. He ends this article with a quote, "I am generally not superstitious, but I have this weird feeling that bison just really don't like me."
On that sweet note, thank you for joining us at the Spit Bucket. If you guys can give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, it's been helping us out. It's been making us make more money from these ads. And that's how we got this big old fiber ad before the show. If you guys want more poop talk, give us that 5-star. But for now, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _TheSharkBoy.
You can follow me at Alan. at Instagram at AlanCF1. I'm ready to go.
Instagram and Twitter at really_cool.
And hopefully I don't die from this cough. But you can follow me at Twitter at ArsonistAlex. Tell me how long you've masturbated for.
Please. And if you guys have any questions that you want us to ask a mortician next week for our spooky episode, please let me know and then I'll pass all that along to her. And,
Mortician? I thought you said magician.
I mean, kind of, depending on what you get, right? And you can follow us on the Spit Bucket Pod on Instagram and on Facebook. So we'll see you guys next week at the Spit Bucket. The Spooky Bucket. We'll see you guys next week with the Spooky Bucket.
I'm gonna try to spit, but I'm a cough.
Nasty.